comment. I said no comment. Those women must have known the risks of working in a prison. Do you think it's right that a large sum of tax...
Take it easy, mate. Don't let those bastards get to you.
Chris, I need your help.
Yeah, what?
I'm sick of waiting for the police to do something. I gotta leave. Will you help me?
Yeah, hop in.
Of course, I didn't say I wouldn't leave you here to blow yourselves up. Or get blown up by the cops if they ever find the place. That's what I'd really like. To see a dozen or so cops blow themselves away with you. Then I won't be here to see it happen. Me and Mum and the dough will be long gone.
Could we at least have a drink before you go?
Sure. Help yourself.
Have to face reality.
Don't say that to her.
Brian!
Nobody talks to Mum like that. Nobody.
Where have you been, love? I've been awfully worried about you.
I'm all right, Mum. I can take care of myself. Who says I can't get out of bed, eh? I did it, Mum.
What?
What he said. I kidnapped them 2 women. I thought it all out myself, Mum. I want you to go and pack a bag, because we're going away.
Brian, you're not serious.
Where are they, Lo?
Shut up.
Tally, damn it! Tally!
Brian!
Get off! Sorry, Mum.
Brian! Oh, God.
Yes, I'm sorry too, but I've got to ask you a few questions, okay? Now, what were you doing here?
Phil, he rang me, asked me for a favour, wanted me to pick him up from Wentworth.
Well, did he tell you what he wanted to do?
Not until we were in the car. He said he wanted to talk urgently to a Mrs. Lowe. I presume it had something to do with Meg. He wouldn't explain. He was very jumpy. I just wish I could have stopped him.
Well, maybe. Did you see anybody leave this place?
No, your officers told me to stay put. No one came out.
No, I was hoping Mrs. Lowe might be able to tell us where he's been hiding for the past few days, but can't get much sense out of her at the moment. Well, I've got to give a press interview in half an hour. I better get the worst of this over first.
What could be worse?
Informing young Cleary's parents.
I'd like to be with you. I have to, Inspector. He was my best friend.
Yeah, okay.
So stupid he is lying on the ground with the freak looking down at me. You should have heard her. Pretty please, Miss Ferguson, let me keep him.
I did not say
You
that.
did say that the freak takes one look at the frog and the frog nicks off.
Yeah, he's a great little mover, I reckon. I reckon he could have jumped 10 feet.
Oh, balls.
He could. Pity they're so hard to catch because they'd be ace to race.
We'd use something else.
Like what?
Hey, we could use ants, couldn't we?
Don't be stupid. If they all got mixed up, how would you know which one was yours?
Well, you think of something better than stupid.
What about those Slater things? There's millions of them in the garden.
Oh, you might as well raise snails.
Of course. Why didn't I think of it before? Periplanata.
Parapla who?
Periplanata. Oh, they're quite big, some of them, and gosh, they're pretty. You seen any lately? Oh, yes, there are a lot of them down by the compost heap.
Oh, forget it. That thing's crawling with roaches.
That's what I'm talking about, silly.
Cockroaches? Oh, yuck. What are you trying to do? I'm going to be sick.
Oh, but they're lovely little things, and they don't bite.
Forget it. They're filthy.
They are not. They wouldn't shine if they were filthy.
Yeah, you're right, Pix. Tell you what, Warren. $5 says any cockroach I find can run the legs off yours.
Does that go for anyone?
All you need's $5 for a cockroach. Warren?
Come on, Rabbit. We can make a packet.
All right.
Oh, beauty, you know, girls? Cockroaches. I'm going to Danny. I saw one
Hang on a minute. Now, we've got more important things to do.
Like what?
Well, you wanted a trial, didn't you? That's what you're going to get. You ready to prosecute?
Yep.
Got your case for the defence ready, Pixie?
Oh, I hope so.
Go and get your client.
Okay.
Right, let's get this room organised.
Done it again, have you? You stupid bitches never learn, do you?
We had to. We couldn't breathe.
Then don't bloody breathe. You hear me? Don't take it up again!
Leave her alone, stop it!
The way you spoke to my Phyllis, is it? No wonder she went off her head.
Nothing to do with it.
You know, I always thought you top brass were different from the rest of us. But you're not. I just killed a mate of yours. You know what? He bled, just like everybody else. Shut up.
Done.
Stupid. More stupid than not taking this seriously. You're gonna tell him. No.
Henry.
You.
Morris. Meg Morris. Please help us.
Okay. Now read this. And I mean every word.
Yes?
Hello? Oh, gosh, I hope I'm not interrupting you, am I?
You are. What do you want?
Well, I just thought you'd like to come and watch television for a little while because it must be awfully lonely here all by yourself.
They've taken the television away, and I prefer to be alone. Now, what do you really want?
Well, Myra would like to see you in the recreation room, and I think you ought to go because there'll be dreadful trouble if you don't.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
That means you'll come?
When I finished writing this, wait outside.
Okay. Oh, don't be too long, though, will you?
Please don't take this lightly. He means what he says. Help us, please.
Nicely said, Governor. Real nice. Now you better hope that those brass monkeys believe it.
Please, give us something to eat, or at least drink. We haven't had
You nothing. I'm giving you what you gave Phyllis. Nothing. And you can just shut up. Harrison's took our kid. Phyllis really loved that little girl. And you took her. Made her an orphan. And you killed Phyllis. And you put her on a slammer and drove her crazy. And no more. Now it's our turn. Yeah. Your mongrel mates gonna make sure we get everything we ask for. And you better hope they do, lady. Because I got nothing to lose. Nothing.
Waste of bloody time. Give the bitch a thumping and save ourselves the trouble.
Doesn't work that way, Kelly. You heard what Myra said. This is going to be a fair trial.
Yeah, then we'll give her a thumping.
It's going to be a fair jury, too. Which means that you, and you, Jacko, and you, out. Marlene, Pam, and Sam, you come in.
Big bugger, we want to find the bitch guilty.
And we want a fair trial. Out!
They're coming.
Oh, sorry, Myra. Sarah had to finish writing a letter.
That's okay, no great hurry. Have a seat, Higgins. Make yourself comfortable.
Sounds very formal. Should I be naive and ask if this is going to be a social evening?
Memory's a bit hazy tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm the judge, and I am, the jury is here. Defense counsel here. Prosecution here. Correct? Correct. Thought so. Okay, Jude.
All very theatrical, ladies, but I'm not interested. Good night.
It's not up to you, Higgins. The women think you owe them a trial, and I agree with them.
And I've no say in it, I suppose.
Oh, you'll get your say. You even have a defence counsel.
Yeah, which is more than you gave us.
Prosecution, Rebecca Keane. Jury and jury foreman, person, Judy Bryant. Defence counsel, Pixie Mason.
Do you really expect me to believe that I'll get a fair trial?
If ours had been as fair, half of us wouldn't be here now. If you'd like to sit with your defence counsel, we'll start the proceedings.
Thank God, Meg. Thank God. Sit down and I'll try and get yours off with my teeth. He stopped, Meg. I'm sure of it. I counted 17 steps from the time he left the door to the time he stopped. Yes, I can see it. Stretched towards me. Don't, Meg. Hold your breath, hold your breath. Now relax and breathe out. Slowly. All right. Rest for a minute and we'll try again. The bomb mechanism, or whatever it is, must be on the first floor. It has to be, otherwise why would he stop? Now, if we can get free and reach it. We've got to try.
But don't you think that was awfully nice of her? I mean, if she had have sentenced you, well, you wouldn't have been able to visit Mr. Dobson's place now, would you?
Suppose not.
Well, there you are then. A genuine show of charity and understanding.
Pixie?
Yes?
That it?
Oh, yes, I suppose it is. I mean, I can't really think of any more questions, thank you.
I can. Let's just see how awfully nice she was. You been counting, Bobby? How many times have you faced Miss Higgins?
About 3 times, I reckon.
Out of those 3 times, how often do you get a fair hearing?
Just the last time I copped extra time on the others, and I still haven't figured out about the last one yet.
Know something, Bobby? Neither have I. What did you bribe her with?
No, I never stuck up to that bitch. You always treated me like a piece of dirt.
Objection, Myra, objection!
I'm sorry, Your Honour. I was just trying to point out how unusual it was for Miss Higgins to do someone a favour without reward. No harm meant, Bobby. No further questions?
I knew something like this was going to happen. Lowe's a born criminal. But they never learn. They still release them and let decent people like Phil Cleary get murdered.
Now, you surprise me, Murphy. You really do. Would never have thought of you as a hypocrite. Lots of other things, but not a hypocrite.
What do you mean by that? I knew Lowe at Woodridge, so I know what I'm talking about.
And so do I. Every time you referred to Philip Cleary, it was either septic tank or foreigner or do-gooder, so don't give me...
That was just talk. I didn't know this was going to happen, did I? God, if a man can rubbish...
Have you heard the news? Yes, we saw it on the TV.
Terrible business, terrible.
Thank God we took that television away from the women.
Well, they'll find out about it soon enough.
Oh, yes, I know, but let's keep it from them for the time being. We've got enough to cope with. Miss Ferguson, would you look after the newspapers in the morning, please?
Yeah, okay.
Kid delivered this to the front gate. It's the same as the others.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
It's from Lowe.
It's a cassette tape.
Look, get Inspector Rouse here. I'll be in the governor's office.
She didn't give me the time of day. Just sentenced me to an extra 6 months.
Without asking if you were guilty or innocent of the charges?
She didn't even look at me. She just read out the charge and handed down the sentence.
No further questions.
Perry Mason?
Were you innocent of the charge?
Oh, come on, you'll know the reasons.
Answer the question.
No.
No, what?
I ain't answering on the grounds it could
incriminate.
Yeah, that.
No further questions, Your Honour?
No further questions? Oh, come on. You're letting the bitch off pretty lightly, aren't you?
Order, order.
Order? I'll give you a bloody order. Let me take the stand. I got plenty to bloody say.
Evening, ladies. Everything all right? No problems you'd want to know about? Fine. And don't forget the early curfew. Back to the cells at 8.
How long is this going on for?
None of your business.
I can't. I'm sorry, and we've got to stop. We're not getting anywhere. Damn him. Damn that bastard. Don't you give in, for God's sake. I know I haven't been much help, but... Shh. Listen. He's coming back. Listen and see if he stops on the landing again. Listen to him. It's those boys. I think those boys have come back. If there's anyone there, help us, please! Please! Don't go near the stairs. There's a bomb. Just call the police. Can you hear me? Stop. The noises stopped. Why didn't they answer? I might have scared them. Oh, please! Why didn't they say something?
She said I was guilty and that was that. Same as always, 'cause we're here, we're guilty. She treated us like scum.
All right, Lou, stick to the facts.
Facts? God, the room's full of them. And what about the ones who aren't here? Farrah, for instance. Poor old Biddy copped an extra 6 months for something she didn't even do. Same as Lizzie. This bitch tried to stop her parole.
Yeah, she didn't want any of us getting out of here.
Order, order. Oh, this is a bloody joke. We all know she's guilty. Why don't we just lynch her and get it over with? Shut up! All of you, shut up!
You had your say, Callie. There'll be no more questions.
You're to place $250,000 in a suitcase. Old notes, no larger than $20. He'll call the prison tomorrow at 10 a.m. and tell you where to deliver it. If you don't...
Keep going.
If you don't, he'll kill us. Please don't take this lightly. He means what he says. Help us, please.
Damn fool. Who does he think he is?
He's no fool. He's a desperate man.
So, what do you intend doing about it?
Exactly what he says. Now, he hasn't given you much time to raise the money, so I suggest you contact the minister.
Minister be damned. Find some other way.
There isn't one. You heard what Mrs. Reynolds said.
I'm not going to be dictated to by some petty criminal.
He means to kill them.
Rubbish. He's bluffing.
Bluffing? He's killed 5 people already.
Yes, but they were police.
Clear he wasn't. And they were all people. Now, listen, I'm not going to stand by and see 2 more die just because your bloody ego can't handle asking the ministry for help. Now, get that money and be here tomorrow morning. Do it, Colby. Or would you rather explain to the press that you were personally responsible for the deaths of those 2 women?
See you in the morning, sir.
I was the visiting judge. I had to make instant decisions.
You mean you were only acting out what the department expected of you?
Yes. It's the same as you being top dog, Mara. You have to be strong to be respected.
Were you worried about losing your job if you were too lenient?
Yes. Look, none of you understand. I didn't enjoy handing out punishments. I only had a charge sheet and the officer's reports. I didn't know any of you then, or any of your problems. You were just files with criminal records.
Well, now that you do know us, would you have sentenced us differently?
Of course I would have.
There you are. No further questions, thank you.
Oh, yes. I can see it all now. You had time to investigate the facts before handing down extended sentences. Why didn't you use it?
But I didn't have time. This wasn't the only prison I worked at. I had to see hundreds of women.
Oh, yeah, we all looked the same, didn't we? Just like rubbish you didn't want to dirty your hands on?
No, that's not true.
I think it is. Ladies of the jury, this woman, if you could call her that, took great delight in extending our sentences, despite the fact that those brought before her might not have been guilty of the charges. Is there anyone amongst you who hasn't been punished by her? That's right. Most of us have suffered. If she had her way, none of us would have got out of here, ever. You're as guilty as hell, Higgins. That's the case for the prosecution.
Would the jury like to retire?
What for? We don't need to.
Yeah, hands up those who know she's guilty.
Oh, wait a minute. Shouldn't we talk about... The jury has made a decision. The verdict is guilty.
Do you have anything to say before I hand down a sentence?
Not much point, is there? But remember, if anything happens to me, you'll all get extra time.
Sarah Higgins, I hereby sentence you to cleaning the cells of all those that you've sentenced. To losing your buy-up to anyone who loses theirs. To doing punishment duties for anyone who receives it. All that is to apply for 6 months. So you'd better pray they send you to another prison when you go to trial.
Is that it? You're letting her off too light.
I've made a decision. If someone doesn't like it, they can speak up now.
I knew this would be a waste of bloody time.
Look, we all knew the conditions before we started. Nobody lays a finger on her. Does anyone want to argue with that? Good. Court dismissed.
They've gone. Meg, we've scared them off. Scared? We scared them. There wasn't children down there before. It was the bloody rats. Places crawling with them.
Mara's really smart, isn't she? See the look on Higgins' face when she passed down a sentence?
Yep, can't wait till that bitch starts cleaning up our mess.
Oh, get out! Hey, don't throw that away. I've been looking everywhere for a matchbox.
What for?
Me cockroach. Really conned him over that one, didn't I? Can almost feel the money in me hand.
You conned them, now I've heard everything.
What do you mean?
Well, Lou conned you, stupid.
Oh, like hell she did. Even if I lose, I'll have only done $5.
And if the others beat you, you'll have done 50.
Hey?
Use your nana, Rabbit. Lou knows you hate crawlies. Now you not only got to find one, you got to find the fastest.
Yeah, I know.
Nice big black hairy one with long feelers and big fat hairy legs.
Oh, get out, you bitch.
You conned them. What a laugh.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Sam gone visiting?
No, she's just gone to the loo, that's all. Why?
Oh, just wondering.
Mara, you're not going to heavy her, are you?
No. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking about what you said. I'm starting to believe that she was set up.
Oh.
How do you think it went with Sarah?
Pretty good.
Women satisfied?
Oh, they yelled at first, you know, but I heard them talking later on. They seemed quite happy. We're going to give her a hard time, though.
Good. They can do what they like, as long as she doesn't end up in hospital.
Yeah.
What about yourself? Happy with the result?
I think you did a good job, Myra.
Come on, Myra, back to your dorm. You're all supposed to be in your rooms by 8. Where's Greenway?
In the loo.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, everybody. Don't forget to say your prayers.
That'll be the day. Night, Higgins. See you in the morning.
Come on, you two, out. Oh, yes, I'm very well, thank you, Miss Ferguson. What's the matter with you, love? You haven't cracked it for a smile since we woke up.
Didn't get much sleep last night.
Oh, I hope I'm not snoring too much, am I?
No, I was just thinking that one, Barbara.
Morning. What's this about your mum?
No, I was just saying that I couldn't
Has
sleep.
Sarah gone? Oh, sorry. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Pixie.
Has Sarah gone to the showers yet?
Why?
No idea, love. Her cell's around the corner.
Oh, yes. Well, I just wanted to apologise for yesterday. Heavens, I can't believe how clever Reb was. She even made me believe Sarah was guilty. And heavens, I was a defence counsel. Excuse me, I won't be...
Thank God for Pixie. Now, what's this about your mum?
Oh, I don't know. There's just nothing to be done about it, I suppose. I was just saying to Ju that I couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah, well, I'm going to front the governor today, and hopefully we'll be up...
The hell was that? Is that you, Mason? Oh, God, what's the matter?
Sarah, she's dead. Somebody's killed her.
15, 16, 17.
I warned you. I told you what I'd do if you took them off again. Yeah, you're gonna get it, Screw. You're gonna get it!
I told you they were choking us. Bastard. You miserable, sadistic bastard.
What does that make you? You put Phyllis in a mental home. But that's different, is it? Well, it's not, lady. I promised her you'd suffer. You suffering sweetheart, huh? Any last requests?
Will you give us some water? Please.
Water? Of course, go. Right away, go. Anything you say, go.
Fresh water, please. The rats are crawling over there.
Rats? Oh. That's no good, is it, eh? Hell no. I better empty it out. Get you some fresh stuff. Tell you what, I'll do it when I come back. You know when that's gonna be? Never. I'm gonna get my money now. Oh, don't go getting your hopes up, because even if they catch me, I'm not telling them where you are. Not ever.
Hey, Myra, already got her.
How's Pixie?
She'll be okay. They've sent her to the infirmary.
Did you find out what happened?
No, we will soon, though. The cops are here already.
Oh, that's goodbye, Reb, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. As soon as they find out I'm the one who spoke against her at the trial, they'll ship me to Blackmore and throw away the key.
Who'll tell them?
Take your pick.
Now, come on. I was the one that set the bloody trial up, remember?
They've got to prove it was murder first. I reckon she done herself in.
No way, Bobby.
Why not?
People are funny creatures. If they use a razor blade, they slash their wrists. Her throat was cut from ear to ear. People just don't do that.
I knew this would happen. Told the governor to be on if she put Higgins in with the other women.
Oh, I don't suppose Mrs. Reynolds had much choice. Any more takers?
Must remember you for the next funeral. You'll be a great help at a wake.
I'd be a great help anywhere, Ferguson. Now, do you want coffee or not? Or don't your kind drink like normal people?
Sorry to call you all here, but the police want to talk to you. They're interviewing Pat Slattery at the moment.
Here, take this, Joyce. You look like you could do with it.
Oh, thanks, Len. It hasn't been an easy morning for anyone. Now, would you mind sitting down, please? Well, how are the women?
Oh, quiet. It's got me tossed. It's almost as if they didn't know who did it.
Well, someone did. The police have ruled out suicide.
How can they be so certain?
Well, they didn't find a knife or any instrument. And the way it was done, impossible to self-inflict, they said.
Well, Pat said everything was all right when she locked up last night.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? No wonder the police want to talk to us. Well, I mean, if Higgins was still alive at lockup, well, the other women couldn't have got to her, could they? Sort of narrows the field down to whoever was on duty last night.
Oh, I don't think they suspect the staff.
Oh, it's just a thought. It's happened in other places. Mind you, it'd be easy to check. Just got to look at the daily report to see if a prisoner's filed a charge of assault against...
You go to hell, Murphy. You know damn well I've been accused of assault and
I
cleared.
don't think Len meant
And
you.
I'm not the only one, mister. Even Meg Morris has been accused of that.
Well, yes, but she wasn't on night duty, was she?
Oh! Oh! What's wrong? Splinters, bloody splinters. I'm all right. Keep trying. Oh, it's no use. We're not getting anywhere. Keep trying. Meg, we have to. You heard him. He's not coming back. Even if we did get free, how would we get out of the building? He said there are tripwires everywhere. You just want to stay here and do nothing. I don't want to blow myself up. And let's wait for the police. They'll have to find us sooner or later. I'm not dying of starvation in the meantime. All right. But we'll never cut through these ropes.
Yes, we will.
How? The bottle. If we can get that, break it. Let's try. Touching it. I'll just get my breath. Oh, how are you going to break it? Oh, one of those bolts.
And you're sure it's impossible?
Yes. Oh, I'm not saying they couldn't make a key and get into her cell, but they'd have to get out of their own cell first, and there's no keyhole on their side.
Fair enough. So it happened after lockup.
Of course it didn't. Surely the coroner can tell you that.
It's not that easy, Miss Ferguson. The coroner can only tell us an hour either way. Why? What's worrying you?
What I'm worried about is that some idiot is going to think it was one of the staff.
Oh, I think the inspector's been in the game far too long to think that, Joan. We'd be the idiots if we tried anything after lockup. Be too obvious. Isn't that right, Inspector?
Well, I'd say so, Len, yes. Besides, your officer Slattery said she can't recall hearing any noise from Higgins after she locked her in. So I'd say she was already dead by 8:30.
Satisfied, Joan?
All right, people, we're going to question the women now. I'll try and keep the men out of your way as much as possible.
Thanks very much, Inspector. And thank you all. You can all get back to your duties now.
Well, it's been a lot of laughs for you, Mrs. Barry, since you took over.
Oops!
I'm sorry, Jim.
That's
I just
okay,
can't
love.
seem to... Oh!
What's wrong?
I just keep seeing her. I turned
Sam,
her over
Benign,
and she was
sit
just
down.
lying there.
Just don't talk about it. Sit down. This is ridiculous. She shouldn't be here. They should have kept her in the infirmary.
Yeah, do you want me to fix it, love?
Oh, it's okay, thanks, Mara. I really think I should be here with people in
Bobby, help with the folding till that lot's dry.
Oh, geez, what am I, a bloody robot or something? First of all, you tell me to take over the dryer because Lou's got to see the cops. Now you want me to do the folding? Give me a broom and I'll shove it. Cut it out.
Now, it's been a bad day for all of us, but if we help each other...
I'm all for that, Mara, but it's been me helping everybody ever since this stupid bloody trial. Everyone's gone mad.
Now, just a minute. That trial was meant to stop someone from killing her. I said no violence, remember? As usual, no one listened.
Don't look at me. I didn't do it. No, well, neither did I, Mitchell. So cut the cute looks, OK?
All right. I don't mind the bitch is dead. But murder's not my style.
Oh, no, you just hit people over the head and send them to the...
Shut up! Just shut up! Now, we've got to stop this accusing of one another. Just got to hope that the cops find out who did it, and soon.
What if they don't?
Then we're the ones to suffer. Loss of privileges, tighter security, you name it. Let's pray they catch whoever did it.
Oh, I think they'll do that very soon, Desmond. They want to see you now.
Truth, I can tell you, I've never been so glad to be on kitchen duty in my whole life. Should have heard Jacko describe it. She reckons there was blood all over.
Marlene, I've got 2.5 hours to prepare 80 meals. Now I can do that. If everybody else does their little bit, and if you're gonna...
All right. I was only telling you.
Well, don't then! Sorry, Pat, I didn't mean to yell. I've got lots of things to do, and I'm all behind.
Not surprised. Why don't you change butchers if the meat's all that tough?
It's not tough. I'm making beef olives, and this is the way beef olives are made.
Ripper. Hang on, I thought you were going to do something fancy with that mince.
I am! Beef olives are for isolation. Now, is that all right, Pat? Does Madam approve? Can I stop wasting time and get on with it?
Go for your life. Someone really important must be up in isolation, otherwise why are you going to all this trouble? Don't suppose you care to drop a little hint to it?
Out! Get out of the
Give it a rest, Ray.
You're doing it on purpose, aren't you, Marlene? No, I won't have it. I won't have you here talking about death. Not here, not today, not until Mrs. Reynolds and Mrs. Morris are... Go and empty the rubbish. Go and empty the rubbish!
What were you going to say?
Fisher, Taylor, Keane, Mason, Mitchell, Murray. You could spin the bottle here, Mrs. Barry. Every one of them would like to have seen Higgins dead.
Come in.
Desmond, Mrs. Barry.
Oh, thanks, Miss Ferguson. Would you wait outside, please? Come in, Myra. Inspector Grace would like to ask you a few questions.
Yes, I'm sure he would. Now, where's Mrs. Reynolds?
Oh, well, she's not here today.
I can see that. It's a nice suit, Mrs. B. What's the occasion?
The trouble with being a copper, everyone ignores you. What are you trying to do, Desmond? Hurt my feelings?
I'm trying to find out what's going on in this bloody place.
Well, there's a murder going on in this bloody place. Hasn't anyone told you?
Oh, you know me, Grace. I never listen to gossip.
Well, you sit down, girlie. You're the one I want to talk to. I want some facts.
Yeah, in a minute. Now, Mrs. Barry, this place has been crawling with cops for 2 days now. And on the way here, I find out that Mrs. Morris isn't on duty.
Well, it's her day off.
Oh, come on. With the governor off too? Now, my girls have been getting a hard time from these blokes. I think it's about time we found out what's going on.
Are you getting anywhere? I can't feel it loosening. Just hold on a bit longer. I've cut through some of it. Ow! I'm sorry, are you all right? I think so. Keep going. Meg, I think it's worse than we thought. I know. Finish it. Hurry up. Oh, I wish I could remember everything I was taught. Does that feel all right? Yes. I loosen it every 15 minutes. Oh, damn, I keep forgetting the bloody thing's broken. I'm all right, Anne, honestly. I feel fine. We'll have to get you to a hospital quickly. You've lost too much blood. We can't. The bomb. Yes, I know. But we've got no choice now. We have to do something quickly or you'll bleed to death.
All right, Josie, send him through. And Josie, that other call should be coming through any minute. Now take your time before you switch it through. All right? Thanks.
She understand?
Yes, don't worry. Everything will be all right.
Good. You've been a big help, Mrs. Barry. Which is more than can be said for your boss.
He's on his way from reception now.
Oh, yeah. 9:59. Couldn't cut any finer, could he?
Governor's office, Mrs. Barry speaking.
Is Rouse there?
Yes, he is. Hold the line.
Rouse speaking.
Too many pauses, copper. I know what you're doing. Now, have you got the money?
Did you get it? Yes, it's here. What do we do with it?
Take it to Spencer Street Railway Station, locker 115. You got that?
Spencer Street, locker 115. Right, what do we do with the key?
Throw it away. And listen, don't get any ideas about waiting for me, Rouse. If I even smell a cop, those women are dead.
How do I know they're not dead already?
You've been too long in the force, Rouse. You've got to learn to trust people.
I used to. These days, I take out insurance. You listening, Lo? I've got something you want.
Yeah, 250 grand.
And your mother.
You leave her out of this, copper.
Now listen, Lo. If anything happens to those women, she'll be up for aiding and abetting, accessory to kidnap and murder. Think about it, Lo. She'll die in prison.
You bastard, Rouse!
Come off it. Grace is picking us off one by one in the Gov's office now. Ronnie reckons Rouse is in the visitors' room. It's got to be another murder or something really big.
Yeah, and 4 squad cars at the main gate. They don't need those to cart away a body.
All I know is Reno and Morris are not about.
Well, it's not fair. They should tell us.
Oh, they don't trust us. Scared of what we might do.
Well, the press must know about it, otherwise they wouldn't have taken our television or radios away, would they?
Would it have something to do with whoever's in isolation?
No, I doubt it. All the cops are in administration. There was no one guarding the steps to isolation when I came past. Wish to bloody hell we could find out what's going on.
Come on out, you little buggers. Where the hell are you?
What?
Oh, forget it. Just talking to myself.
See if the water is boiling, will you?
Yeah, he's sick.
As a matter of fact, you can bring the pot over here and, Miss? What do you think you're doing?
Oh, nothing. Look, I don't want to complain or nothing, but do you have to keep this kitchen so clean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, according to the dictionary, this place is meant to be crawling with them.
Crawling with what? What are you talking about?
Cockroaches, geez, don't you listen? We're meant to be having the races today.
I don't have cockroaches in my kitchen, and I won't have people who don't work. Do you hear? Oh! Oh, Marlene, I'm sorry. Hang on, we'll get the sister to help you. I'm sorry, Marlene.
We'll be leaving for Spencer Street in about 15 minutes. No way. I want them all there. Ticket collectors, porters, the lot, okay? Right, good. Right, thanks, Reg.
Look at those feet. Must be a copper.
G'day, Jack. How are things going with the Higgins case?
Nothing yet. What about you? Look, I am sorry to hear about your son-in-law.
Oh, thanks. Oh, we're a bit of a stalemate here. I'm using the old Stanford routine, you know.
Who've you got?
His mother. I haven't got a hope of holding her on anything, but he doesn't know that.
Think he'll go for it?
Jeez, he's got to.
Oh, I've gone dizzy again.
Oh, you're real pioneer material, aren't you, Warren?
What do you mean?
I'll cut the act. You had a bit of warm water splashed on you.
Warm? It was boiling.
Well, maybe Sister will give you a needle to ease the pain, eh? A nice, big, long needle.
She wouldn't, would she? I might faint.
Oh, come on, get inside.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get out of here.
Get out, Warren.
Hey, who's the sponge?
Just a workman.
Do you want to rest for a minute? No, I'm all right. Just get me over the wine. All right, now slowly. Unsteady yourself for me. Oh, Meg, don't! Hold on to me! I'll lean on the door. Come on. I'll listen. No. I'll be fine. Oh, God, don't be silly now. You'll pass out.
Bastard copper, okay?
me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.